Hi guys, I hope this is working. Oop, get my big fat hand out of the way. Alrighty, this is day 2 of using the new pool vac. The Pool Blaster Max CG. Remember, the CG is supposed to stand for commercial grade. Now, I don't know about that, but it is working for this swim spa. Remember, the swim spa. Anyway, the only thing there's a couple things. First off, if you've got fine silty dirt or fine sand, you want to use this heavy duty. This is the filter. This is the one I said is sort of like a fish media for aquariums. Anyway, I don't know if you could see all the stuff. Let me see if I go this way. Maybe you could see a little better. I just vacuumed this morning. And I'm telling you, it sucked it up, and I see all kinds of fine, silty, powdery dirt in here that I'm going to have to rinse off. Oh yeah, it sucked it right up and trapped it in this filter. This media works much better for the finer particles of sand and silt and that kind of thing. And I only had to make one pass over it instead of 3, 4, 5, 6. No, didn't have to do that. Now, I did leave the pool vac out yesterday, and I have a complaint to the Pool Blaster people. I love that this thing is flexible. It kind of goes up the sides or, conforms a little bit to the inside of the pool. But, as you can see, I'm going to show you. Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay, I don't know if you could see. I left it in the heat, and the sides of this curled up like a bat. Yep, it curled up. I've been stretching it to go back, but so far it hasn't gone back. And the fact that you really need to store these things like this, upside down, so you don't destroy your bristles. Because if you store it like this, you're going to flatten out your bristles. That ain't going to work for nobody. You got to store it up, which means just the weight on the plastic is going to want to curl it up. So, Pool Blaster people, you need to fix that. Anyway, I'll be trying to recurve this and put it back to flat. But it still worked lovely. Okay? So, like I said, this Pool Blaster is a huge improvement over this, which was an epic fail. Like I said, one, it didn't even with that fine mesh filter, it really didn't trap the silty stuff. And two, what good is spending, over $100, over $150, $200 for a pool vac that dies after 6 uses? And this isn't a kid, holding it up, starting it above the water and holding it out of the water for long periods of time that fried a motor. No, I always started it underwater. And I always stopped it underwater. Remember that. It's important, or you're going to fry your motors. So, start it underwater, take it out, and stop it underwater, and then just roll it to drain the water out. And then you're going to have to tip it up when you get outside, and a bunch of water's going to drain out, so stand back. Anyway, I just wanted to say, yes, this is way worth the money compared to this other piece of... Anyway, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next review. Bye.
I've never seen one of my pole flowers look so good.
Okay, I just finished cleaning my pool with the Pool Blaster Max CG. It is the commercial grade one. It's got a little wider base. I did have the other one, but it did stop on me after a couple months, and so I used my warranty and got a new one, and I decided to go with the larger base one, the commercial grade, and it's working great. So my pool didn't really look that dirty, but I needed to clean it anyway. It was time for its weekly clean. So a battery was charged. It lasts for about an hour. Oh my goodness, look at all of this that's in there. It gets all the fine sand and the leaves and the bugs. It's pretty nasty. I always see the bug there. I always get the socks. They're like little pantyhose socks, and they help filter it even more than the regular bag, and they do really, really good. Oh my goodness, this thing is full. I don't know if you can see it, but this is full. And so it has all the sand. Look at this. And oh my goodness, look at all this. This was all in the bottom of my pool, and it didn't even look dirty, but this Pool Blaster Max commercial grade does such a good job. I'm like really pleased with it. So all I have to do is rinse out the sock. I can reuse the sock. Get all this stuff that came out of the bottom of my pool, and rinse this out, and then charge my battery for about 6 hours, and it'll be ready to go for next time. So you can just rinse it out. And I can reuse this little sock. I use them several times so they get kind of gross, or if they're extra gross and I don't want to clean them. And so, yeah, so I highly recommend this Pool Blaster Max CG.
Alright, I've got the WaterTech Pool Blaster Max. I'm going to show you how to use it with an above ground pool. You make sure you turn it on first. What I do is I roll it over to let any air out that might still be in there. It's easier to keep it on the bottom of the pool. And this battery will last a lot longer than you'll actually want to use it for. I can usually fill 3 or 4 microfilter bags and still have plenty of battery power to keep working, but I can usually get the pool cleaned out by that time. Turn it off. You just turn that part way, make sure you don't take it all the way off. Let the water drain out. And take off your microfilter bag.
So there's just stuff on the bottom of the pool. It's very easy to use. We just have it on this really super long pole, so that makes it a little bit more awkward, but it's super easy, and I'm not pushing down hard or anything like that. And it's just coming up really easy.
And it's $1,000.
I've been using it all the way across the pool. All this stuff was all over the bottom, and it's been charged since I don't know, the beginning of, I guess, March, April. We used it one time, and then this pool was just really super gross, and it was like sucking up slime and stuff, so we quit using it. But it's kept a charge for a long time. I've done the whole pool so far.
Now she just needs to do the middle.
But anyway, it's picking up stuff. It's picked up big leaves and all this little stuff, and it gets like up close to the side like this. And oh my god, mosquitoes are eating my legs.
As you can see, it's got great suction, but I mean, it picks it up. But the problem I have with my filter is it shoots it right back out. As you can see, when I go over the heavy duty stuff, it's shooting right out of it. And that's what I have with this algae in my pool. My filter's doing the same thing. Shooting it right out with everything else I buy. I don't know what to do. Let's pull it out.
Here is my pool blaster. I've been using it since 2022. Pretty good. My dolphin wired vacuum cleaner leaves these, especially towards the end, it entreats because the wire gets tangled and whatnot. Anyhow, so this thing is pretty good for spot cleaning. If you want to vacuum the entire pool, you can, but that would be very time consuming. But it's really good for spot cleaning. For the places where you're wired or wireless vacuum cleaner left over, it's not a replacement for, I mean, this is not your main vacuum cleaner, rather than a spot vacuum cleaner, but it's pretty good. Okay. This is my pool now. There's still some bugs on top that just came in, but other than that, here we are. Very clean bottom, I have to say. But let's see all the junk. Well, don't empty it on your deck is the first thing I would say. Wow. That's insane. Oh my god, that's dirty. Oh my god. Well, 10 out of 10 for me. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. It's not charged fully. But we're gonna see how much we can get. Oh my god. I love it.